Ryan Garcia is accused of being forced to take the tough fights, the Gervonta Davises, the Devin Haneys, because of a gambling addiction. So says streamer, bare knuckle fighter Bryce Hall, who at one point had an arrangement with Ryan Garcia's very own father. Ryan says Bryce Hall owes him money. Bryce Hall, he spills the beans on some of the skeletons in Ryan Garcia's closet. Now, this is just what he's saying, and I'm going to get into that in this video, break it all down, what's being said ahead of Ryan Garcia's upcoming fight, April 20th with Devin Haney. Very good fight. Stay tuned to my channel for a lot of coverage on all things boxing. Boxing news 24/7 right here if you subscribe. Now, Bryce Hall, it seems like he at one point was friends with Ryan Garcia, but the two have had like this public quarrel, a spat, if you will, going back and forth on social media. Before I get into my video and kind of my thoughts and some of the other details, let's listen to what Bryce Hall had to say about Ryan Garcia's gambling addiction. Roll the clip.
Ryan Garcia has to be the biggest crybaby fighter on planet Earth. About how I didn't pay his father for coaching me for my first fight against Austin McBroom. When his father first reached out to me, we agreed on a percentage of my fight purse. And as most of you guys know, I didn't get the amount of money that I was promised, aka scammed by Austin McBroom. But I did get paid a little. I've said that. I did get paid a little. Not anywhere near the amount that I was promised, but I did get paid a little, and I told Ryan Garcia that number. It took 2 years to even get that little portion of what I was promised. And then when Ryan Garcia reached out to me to pay it, I said, of course, I'll pay it. Where do I send it? And big shocker, Ryan Garcia never told me where to send the money. Now here we are 3 years later, and he's complaining about the money that I never sent, but I'm still asking him, and I asked him again privately 2 days ago, where do I send the money? And again, I got no response.
So basically, Bryce Hall is stating that Ryan is complaining on 10K. You know, Ryan being a multi-million-dollar fighter, he's complaining about this $10,000 because Henry Garcia, Ryan's dad, Ryan's trainer, you know, or at least one of his trainers, someone who got him into boxing because he's working with Derek James. But basically his father, mentor, person that got him into boxing, he was working with Bryce Hall. When Bryce Hall first got into boxing and was on the Austin McBroom card or whatever, he's saying that he was owed money. He was owed specific money. And if you guys remember, a lot of the people, like some of the media and the fighters, they were complaining at the time. It was called like social influencers or whatever the name of the card was, but they were all complaining because they said they got stiffed on their money and never got paid for the event, and their contracts weren't honored. He says he later got some of the money. It took years to get paid out some of it, but it was nowhere near. But he's saying he got the 10K for Ryan, keeps hitting Ryan Garcia up, and Ryan won't respond, but he's threatening to sue him.
I never sent, but I'm still asking him, and I asked him again privately 2 days ago, where do I send the money? And again, I got no response. To be honest, I think it's all just like a clout thing. And what's mind-boggling to me is it's not a crazy amount of money. It's $10,000. It's not like an absurd amount to where it's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. But he's threatening to sue me over $10,000, and I think I know why. He's losing millions in poker games in Los Angeles. He has baby mama checks, child support checks. I get it. I get that any amount of money counts with someone that's losing as much as he is. Big shocker why he's taking all the money fights now, like Tank Davis and Devin Haney, after 2 years of taking a break from boxing.
So Bryce Hall is alleging that Ryan Garcia, between baby mamas and having kids at a young age and all the money he's losing playing poker or gambling, he's forced into this position because the amount he's spending as a celebrity is not equating to it. So he's forced to almost do like money grab big fights and promote the fights. So this is pretty shocking news from Bryce Hall.
To be honest, I think it's all just like a clout thing. And what's mind-boggling to me is it's not a crazy amount of money. It's $10,000. It's not like an absurd amount to where it's like, oh, I'm gonna get you. But he's threatening to sue me over $10,000, and I think I know why. He's losing millions in poker games in Los Angeles. He has baby mama checks, child support checks. I get it. I get that any amount of money counts with someone that's losing as much as he is. Big shocker why he's taking all the money fights now, like Tank Davis and Devin Haney after 2 years of taking a break from boxing. He needs the money. And that's why, Ryan, I'm saying, I'll send you the money. You just got to tell me where to send the fucking money. And in conclusion, that's why Ryan Garcia is the biggest crybaby fighter on this planet.
Wow. That was Bryce Hall airing out Ryan Garcia. He's saying Ryan is a crybaby. Ryan is a gambling addict. Ryan Garcia is losing money because of all these things. Crazy stuff. Now, I don't know, because he knows Ryan Garcia personally. He worked with Ryan Garcia's dad. I mean, we all know that Ryan does gamble. There was a video of Ryan Garcia and Jermall Charlo, I want to say, and he was gambling. And I remember right before the Tank, it was right before the Tank fight, and he was seen gambling with Jermall Charlo. And I even made a video about it. Then after I made a video about it, people were talking about it. It looked a little bit weird. You have this big fight in Vegas. I understand you're a celebrity, but Jermall Charlo, he's a millionaire and he's a fighter, but he wasn't fighting that specific weekend. He wasn't on Gervonta Davis versus Ryan Garcia card. So for me, as just, a neutral boxing reporter and outsider looking in, I'm not really worried about a fighter in their off season when they're not actually fighting on that weekend, said weekend. I'm not mad at them gambling. That's their money. Nor would I be mad at Ryan Garcia gambling, but it does seem a bit odd when it's Ryan Garcia ahead of, he had never been a champion before. He had never fought anyone the caliber of a Gervonta Davis, and you're electing to gamble in the Vegas casinos. And it really puts me in the mind frame of a Keith one-time Thurman. You better not duck me, Thun. You better not. I'm coming. Right before Keith Thurman was about to fight Manny Pacquiao, same concept. Keith one-time Thurman, he was at the casino. Like, you're about to fight this legend in Pacquiao. I believe, you about to fight Pacquiao, and you playing 21 or blackjack, whatever you're doing. You're at the tables gambling. And when I'm saying gambling, I'm not talking about you fight on Saturday and you're gambling on Sunday, because we seen Canelo do that. Canelo had some alcohol on the table. He was drinking, but this was after the Bivol fight, after he lost to Bivol. I'm not even really concerned with that. The fight's already over. You did the hard part. You're kicking back and you want to gamble. You got this crazy fight purse if you're a Canelo Alvarez. It is what it is. But before the fight, you're gambling. That is a bit concerning. Floyd Mayweather, he gambles. He does sports bets and stuff, but he doesn't advertise. At least on the week of the fight, he looks very locked into fight week. So I always thought that was a bit weird from Ryan Garcia. And now with Bryce Hall, who knows Ryan Garcia, kind of coming out and saying this and saying that it makes people question, is Ryan Garcia fully disciplined? And Ryan he's coming out with rap songs. He's with these streamers and things like that. Canelo, at a point in time, who is a disciplined fighter, he questioned Ryan Garcia's discipline. So ahead of the Devin Haney fight, this is a bit alarming. It's a bit shocking, and I don't like to hear it, honestly, because I think Devin Haney and Ryan Garcia is a good fight. But here's the thing. Devin Haney, he's been making money since he was a teen. He's been known about. He's had bread. He's had money. He's had cars. I'm pretty sure Devin Haney had cars before he had a license. Right? Yay area. So with that being said, that stuff is nothing new to Devin. That lifestyle, if you will, lavish things and, you know, being around celebrities. He was around a little kid, around Mike Tyson, taking pictures, and Gamboa and Floyd Mayweather's and stuff. So that lifestyle for Devin, I know for a fact, is nothing new. And we know Devin is for sure, Devin is disciplined. So I don't really, you know, I don't like to hear this stuff about Ryan Garcia potentially lacking discipline. Now, maybe Ryan will come and clarify it or like give his side of it, because this is only one side of it. But so what does this say? Ryan said to Neon, "You're lying on the internet and you didn't think we'd catch you." Ryan on his beef with Bryce Hall. Bryce Hall responds, "Your dad didn't teach me." He says, "Your dad didn't teach me or the other people anything about boxing. He wanted a percentage of a fake number check we didn't receive. Ryan knows how much I got paid, and I'd say I would pay his dad. He's lacking on a response and threatening to sue me because he's lost all his boxing money playing poker in Los Angeles. What a effing joke." And he tagged Ryan. Wow. Why do you think Ryan is trying to get all the money fights now? He says, why do you think Ryan Garcia is trying to get all the money fights now? Tank and Devin Haney. He's broke playing cards. Laughing my ass off. Oh, wow. Ryan is losing millions playing poker. He has child support bills, baby mama checks. Guy is willing to take massive L's publicly against way better fighters now because he needs the moolah. He needs the money. That's why he's threatening to sue me for that $10,000 again. I've been trying to send him for over a year. These are some heavy allegations from Bryce Hall. So he's also done bare knuckle. I don't know if you guys knew that, but yeah, he recently got a bare knuckle win, and he's done some boxing. He's a streamer, you know, makes videos, whatnot. So he's saying that Ryan Garcia is basically in the hole, or a slang term would be ass bet. He's saying Ryan's an ass better. Ryan Garcia is out here gambling and, you know, losing too much, and now he's forced to take some of these big fights to offset that and re-up. I don't know. I'll definitely, next interview, hopefully Ryan will address these things. Make sure you guys subscribe to the channel, like this video, share the video so the video can grow, and hopefully we get a response from Ryan Garcia, because again, this is one side of the story. This is what Bryce Hall is saying. I just want to see a good fight with Devin Haney. And I really hope, for the sake of that fight, that Ryan hasn't got himself into some kind of financial dire straits or whatever, gambling addiction, to the point where he's just fighting, taking these money grab fights, and like, you know, like, because here's the thing. There's a lot of people who they're gonna train or somewhat train and then get in the ring and then hope they can win. But I hope Ryan truly, all this stuff, pushing Devin and choking him and all this stuff, I hope he really truly believes he can win, as opposed to he's just trying to get these large fights and he don't care if he blemishes his records. Let me know what you guys think. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. Best in the business of boxing, and it's not even close.